Hey, so I'm back. We're gonna do Yearning a Gay Story, episode 3. A couple of announcements. One, I am uploading Wednesdays and Sundays now. It used to be just Sundays. Now it's gonna do both. I have a little bit more time, and I'm trying to do a different schedule, so I'm gonna do a whole lot of recording and then edit in chunks. Second, I do have a Patreon. It's linked in the YouTube's main page, I guess. So feel free to check that out. I really want to be able to focus on producing videos, and being able to do that is, I'm going to be able to promote LGBTQ stories, games, and those who make those stories and games. Part of that is doing a Patreon, I guess. Kind of nervous about doing it, but we'll get into that later. Let's get into the game for now. Enough of that. Enough of it. Ooh, it's quiet. Oh, and now I remember why. Alright. September 11th. Oh no, 2006. The week once again flies by. You think you're really getting the hang of classes now. You have dinner with Adam and Carlos at the house a couple nights. You are glad you already finished the homework due those evenings. You, Jake, continue talking, and he asks you for advice. Do you think Hannah likes me? Oh. Likes. Should I tell her? You're not sure what to say. You don't know what you'd do in that situation either. It seems his interest in Nick has become less pressing, though. Maybe just due to the current situation. You send James a few messages, but he's usually too busy with rehearsals to meet up. He says you should stop by Q&A on Friday after class, though. You're not sure you want to try braving the room again on your own, plus you're worried that Dan's straightforwardness would just make you more nervous. You play some games one evening with Jake, Hannah, and Nick. Jake and Hannah seem to interact strangely. You're pretty sure you know why. Nick seems to notice and shrugs at you. Before you know it, it's Friday again. Now the 15th. You walk out of your calc lecture with only a small amount of homework, but with exams coming up in both programming and econ. It's still early, but it's never too early to start studying. Are you a real student, dude? Seriously? That's true, and you should study way sooner than we typically do, but I don't know very many people that actually do that. You could also see if Jake, Hannah, and Nick want to play games or study together. Adam and Carlos will probably have dinner at the house, and they've made clear that you're always welcome. You could also go try to meet with James at the Q&A room. What am I gonna do? You head back to your room. Adam isn't there. You contemplate going to the house to see if you can find him. Let's go to the house. You head over to the house. You knock on the front door and wait for a bit. There's no answer. You knock again. This was a bad idea, you think? You're about to leave when Steve walks up the sidewalk. Sean? I was looking for Adam. Well, come inside and we'll see if we can find him, eh? He opens the door and you follow him in. No one is in the entryway. I have to run, but feel free to look around. A? Why is he saying A all the time now? He heads up the stairs and you walk into the common room, feeling very self-conscious. A bunch of guys are playing video games in the common room. You recognize Elliot. Hey, Sean, right? Are you looking for Carlos? I think he's outside. Basketball lessons were canceled today, so they're having a game or something. Thanks. But I was actually looking for Adam. He shrugs. Haven't seen him. Oh. Do I really want to go... head back to the room. Thanks, I should probably go then. You head back to your room to study. You immerse yourself in the econ notes. A while later, Adam returns. Hey, Sean. Have a good day? Yeah, thanks. You unlock your computer. Sean, how was your day? Pretty good. The two of you talk for a bit before you decide you should get some rest before studying tomorrow. Well, good luck with exams. You'll do fine. You always did in high school. Thanks. It shouldn't be too bad. You head to bed. Adam looks up from his book. Good night, Sean. Wait. Do we get no answer about where he was? You quickly fall asleep. Saturday. You wake up a little late. The sun is already high in the sky. Adam is sitting at his desk reading. Good morning. You roll out of bed and unlock your computer. Good morning. Sean, are you sleeping in again? Well, poop on you. I'm here doing work. You also have a series of frantic messages from Jake. Sean, I just came out to Hannah. Help. What do you do? What do I do, rather? I think she's crying. We're talking. I don't know. You message him back some reassurances. He seems a lot calmer in his responses. Actually, I think it's okay now. Hannah and I are talking. I think she's still sad, though. I think she wanted to ask me out. Sad face. I haven't told her about you, so don't worry. Oh, that's nice, actually. You talk to Janet and consider your options for the day. You should probably see what people are up to. Up to anything today? Not sure. Probably some work. Probably some gym. I feel like I've been neglecting my workouts lately. Too much studying. You message Nick and find that he's planning to study with Jake. You consider your options for the day. I feel like... I guess I should just study. I guess I'm just gonna have to study. You spend the morning reviewing your programming notes. It's useful and quiet, so you are able to focus, but you still think having someone else to review with would be useful. Adam leaves for the gym around lunchtime, and you decide that food is probably a good idea. You decide to eat at the buffet. It's relatively empty, and you manage to get a table by yourself. You pull out some econ notes and start to review them. Dan walks into the room and notices you. Sean! You've never been so glad to have notes with you in your life. He gathers a tray of food and sits down at the table with you. How are you doing? I can't be mean. Good, I'm doing well too. It's good to see you again. So, how's studying? What class? Econ and programming? Why would you just say that? Econ and program. I remember my first econ exam. Don't think I've taken programming, though. It actually was really great to meet you. The Q&A has been full of lesbians and attached men lately. Not that being attached should mean anything. If everyone's game, why not? Threesomes are fun anyway, but it's nice to have someone new, you know? Also, you're pretty cute. Not like James' level of attractiveness, but then again, he's an actor, so I guess he's got to look the part, huh? But you're pretty cute anyway. Dude. Anyway, I guess I'll leave you alone with your studying, but send me a message sometime if you want to, get to know each other better. Oh, God. He leaves to examine the buffet again, and you let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. That was something, indeed. You finish your own plate and decide you don't really need more. You decide to head back to your room to see what people are up to. Adam isn't around when you arrive, so you unlock your computer. You don't seem to have any messages. You spend the afternoon reviewing both econ and programming notes. You make a lot of progress. Later in the afternoon, Adam walks in, looking downfallen. Hey, Sean, Carlos is fine, but he's in the hospital. Oh. Yeah, he's fine, they think. Just a fracture in his arm. Also, I guess he hit his head, and they're not sure if that's going to cause problems. I guess he fell during basketball yesterday. That idiot always tries to copy Robert. So, wow, that was an abrupt shift. Jeez. So, how was your day? Mm-mm. Insignificant compared to that. He laughs. No, I didn't mean to worry you, just thought you should know. He's fine, Sean. They're just keeping him out of an abundance of caution. Excuse me, I'm gonna get back to reading. You unlock your computer and chat with Janet for a bit. Oh my god, I'm glad he's okay. Yeah. What if I had gone to dinner yesterday? Then you still wouldn't have been able to help. Seriously, don't blame yourself. Another window pops up. Hi, Sean. Dinner? I'll run on. You're pretty sure that conversation will drift to topics you can't discuss. On the other hand, it'd give the two of you some alone time. Although you feel a little guilty given Jake's interest in him. Angel's hungry. Maybe. Yeah, no. Have plans already? Sorry. Okay. See you tomorrow. I'm not going with you just because you're writing like that. You quickly grab a sandwich and return to your room. You spend the rest of the evening studying. Adam puts his book away, sits back in his chair and sighs. I'm probably going to bed. You decide that's probably a good idea too. You message Janet goodbyes, send Jake some reassurances, and head to bed. Can't complain, I guess. I mean, it's not like I'm in the hospital. It'll be okay though. So I guess that's good. Good night, Sean. Sunday, September 17th, 2006. You wake up Sunday from a sexual dream about Jake. About what? Well, that's a new one. At least I have a chance there. If he's not still going after Nick. I really need to get laid. Adam is getting dressed. Good morning. I was heading out soon to go visit Carlos. You're welcome to come along if you want, but no obligation, of course. You lie in bed staring at the ceiling and contemplating your day. It would be nice to visit Carlos, but you also should study for your exams. You could also ping Dan for some much-needed human contact. No. You could also see how Jake and Hannah are doing. Obviously... What is it? You can see if Jake... I'll go with you. Give me a sec to get dressed. You quickly get dressed and grab some notes to study. Ready? The two of you make the fortunately short walk to the hospital. You find Carlos in one of the larger rooms, his arm in a cast. Chico, Sean, you came all the way here to see me? You idiot. Of course we did. So how's the arm? And the head? Well, the head is probably still. Fine. I don't know why they're still keeping me here. Yeah, I mean, if you had serious head issues, they would have shown themselves by now. Carlos shrugs. I think they're waiting to give me one of those scan thingies. MRI? Something like that, but the machine hasn't freed up yet. But hey, I get to sit here and do nothing but sleep, which is pretty great. Dude, and that doesn't mean classes have stopped for you. Ah, Chico, let me have this at least. Fine. You get to relax and not worry about classes and do things are great. He grabs the seat and sits by the bed. You do the same. Oh, geez. Carlos laughs. Fine. Why? Hospital food has a reputation for being bad. I brought you your textbook. He grabs a thick book from his bag and sets it on the bed. So you can do some reading or something. Chico, you really shouldn't have. Really. You sit there for a while studying your notes. The hospital is relatively quiet, but the people walking around are kind of distracting. Still, you think you managed to get some good studying done. After a while, Adam looks up at the clock. So, I think I was going to head out. Need anything, dude? Nope. Hopefully I'll be out of here soon. Despite having nothing to do here. Well, this place smells funny. I'll, see you later then. Bye, Chico. Bye, Sean. The two of you walk back to campus. I think I'm going to go grab some lunch and hit the gym. I'll see you tonight. Lunch seems like a good idea for you too. You decide to get lunch at the buffet. You grab a tray of food, not fruit, and are looking around for a place to sit when you spot Hannah. Hannah? She looks up at you. Oh, Sean. Please, sit. You join her at the table. So, she shakes her head. I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling great right now. Sorry, I'm sure whatever it was. What's wrong? Things. I'm not sure I can be any more specific than that. Personal things. I really should be studying. I'm going to fail this test. Instead, I just want to sit here and eat chocolate. She pokes at her bowl of cereal. It appears to be Cocoa Puffs. It's not even real chocolate. I guess it's sugar, at least. How's Jake? Fine, as far as I know. She shakes her head. I don't know. She sighs. I'm sorry, I'm going to go study or something. Have a nice lunch, Sean. She leaves you with your food. You feel like you probably should have told her. Maybe that would have just made things worse. How's she going to feel when she finds out two of her friends are gay? Wait, why is she... Well, I can kind of understand Jake if she's had feelings for him, but that right there kind of irks me a little bit. Your food suddenly doesn't seem quite so appetizing anymore. After lunch, you head back to your room. Adam hasn't returned, so you decide to hunker down and get some studying done, as well as the small amount of homework you have. You're finishing up your calc problems when Adam returns. Hey, Sean. I'm gonna go grab a shower, but are you interested in dinner afterward? Hell yeah. Awesome, back in a bit. He leaves to shower and you start some revisions on your history paper. He returns a short while later while you're rewriting a section on Chinese tea trade. God. I heard that Carlos is getting released tomorrow. Despite what he says, I think he's going a little stir-crazy in there. He needs to be active. Although I guess that cast is going to give him trouble with that for a while. He gets dressed. So, ready to go? You're still wearing those shirts, dude. Seriously? I mean, I get it, but... The two of you head out to the house. Adam grabs his key and unlocks the door. Oh god, this guy again. Robert is standing in the entry hall when you enter. Pruitt. Robert. Heard your boyfriend was in the hospital. Carlos isn't my boyfriend, but he's in the hospital. Yes. What, his AIDS acting up again? Can somebody punch this guy in the balls? Please. Goodbye, Robert. Wait, I hope he gets better. Soon. That was weird. He disappears up the stairs before either of you can say anything. What? My thoughts exactly, Adam. He shakes his head. Let's just go. You head to the common room. There are a few guys there watching The Simpsons. They nod to Adam as the two of you find a place to sit. Soon, dinner is ready, and you join the line for food. Dinner is chicken tacos and chips. Aren't chips and taco shells redundant? Kinda. I guess you could make nachos or something. You found a collectible, an avocado. Aw, thanks. The food is, as always, good. A few guys come up to Adam over dinner and wish Carlos well. It's nice how many friends Carlos has here. I guess I don't spend enough time here or something. He shrugs. At least I've got you and Carlos. Yeah, you do. You got me, Adam. You got me. Steve sits down next to Adam and throws an arm over his shoulder. Adam seems to stiffen at the contact. How's Carlos doing? Good. He got a cast, and they're probably releasing him soon. That's good. I was thinking we should get him a cake or some balloons or something. That sounds nice. I'm sure Chef could whip something up. You should organize it. He's your best friend, right? Adam shrugs off Steve's arm. Yeah, and I guess I could. Steve stands and looks at Adam for a bit. Well, let me know if you need anything then. It'd be nice. Steve heads to grab some food and Adam shakes his head. You're not sure what you want to ask. You finish dinner in silence and the two of you head back to your room. Adam retires to his desk with a textbook. You unlock your computer. Sean, I feel really bad. I think Hannah is really upset, and it's my fault. Hello, how's your day, Sean? Hard at work or hardly working? This girl. You decide to talk to Janet first. Hey, good. Anything fun today? Carlos is in the hospital. What? You told her a bit about things. Well, I'm glad he's going to be okay. Anything else interesting? Jake came out when Hannah asked him out. Wait, what? You catch her up on that front. Sean, your life is crazy. I know, right? Go find yourself a BF already. Go bone James, he sounds hot. The two of you talk for a bit more. Anyway, bed for me. Class again, poop. Heart. You close Janet's window, suddenly realizing you forgot to message Jake back. He seems to be offline now, so you leave him a quick note before calling it a night. Adam switches on the desk lamp when he sees you getting up to change. Good night, Sean. Monday, September 18th. The week flies by again. Carlos does indeed leave the hospital on Monday with no further issues. His cast prevents him from swimming or playing basketball, so he turns to running around campus instead. Unfortunately, homework keeps you from spending more time with him and Adam. You take your econ and programming exams on Tuesday and Wednesday. You feel like you overprepared for them. I mean, that's not a bad thing, right? Fortunately, both exams have extra credit opportunities, and you feel like you nail those questions as well. Okay. You also find out you have upcoming exams in calc and physics. Your homework load is also getting heavier as the semester goes on, doesn't it always? You worry about finding enough time for everything. Things seem to normalize between Hannah and Jake. The four of you manage to play games together on Thursday without any issues. Nick asks if they're dating, but they both just laugh. I like having those inside jokes, they're so fun. This just seems to confuse him more. Jake tells you over IM that he and Hannah are talking more. He thinks coming out to her was one of the best things he's ever done. You message James a few times, but he's always busy. He says he'll probably be around the Q&A room on Friday. You don't message Dan yet. You talk to Janet every day. She tells you her friend Lisa just broke up with her boyfriend Tom and that she's interested in him. I don't care. You tell her it's a terrible idea, because of course it is. Finally, Friday rolls around and you walk out of your calc lecture. The weather has cooled down significantly in the past week and you've started wearing a light coat. You consider your options for the evening. You consider studying for your new exams to continue your successful academic streak. You can see if Adam and Carlos have dinner or evening plans. You could also see if Jake, Hannah, and Nick are going to study or play games. You could also go try and meet with James at the Q&A room. So, I'm focused. I'm focused on Adam. You head back to your room. Adam is already there, although I have heard that this is a surprise route and that it is the hardest route. Of course it is, because that is so me, finding the most difficult route to take. Adam is already there. Hey, Sean, any plans? Have to finish this paper, unfortunately. You could go see what Carlos is up to at the house, though. I'm sure he could use the company. I mean, sure, let's go. That sounds good. You head to the house. You knock on the door. After a short wait, it opens. Hey, looking for Adam? Carlos, actually. Ah, he isn't actually here right now. Not sure where he's at. Sorry. You go over to the list of places you know he likes in your mind. You decide to go see if he's at the pool despite his arm. He is indeed there, sitting at the edge of the pool with his legs in the water. The lifeguard seems to be pointedly ignoring him. He looks at the swimmers enviously. He notices you walk up. Hey, Sean. You stand next to him. It feels strange to loom over him. I miss it already. They told me I have to have this on for 6 weeks to be safe. Running just isn't the same, Sean. I like running. Oh, God. Maybe you'll be more careful next time. I'm sorry. He shrugs. Thanks. You okay? Yeah, just wanted to be here again, I guess. We should probably go anyway. That lifeguard has been glaring at me for an hour. He slowly gets up and the two of you leave. So, dinner? The two of you head to the house together. The two of you sit in the common room for a bit, waiting for dinner. You play some Geometry Wars while he watches. Soon, dinner is ready. I'll get you a plate. Thanks, Sean. Just, everything is fine. The food appears to be burgers, fries, and salad. You get him some of everything. The two of you eat in silence. Carlos seems to be getting used to his cast. Steve approaches the two of you with a plate of food. Hey, Carlos, mind if I join? Please. He sits next to Carlos. So how's the cast? I'm not knocking drinks over anymore, see? He reaches for his soda and knocks it over onto himself. Steve laughs and almost chokes on a fry. That was sudden. Carlos unbuttons his shirt and takes it off. Excuse me. He heads upstairs to change. You figure you should get going as well, so you leave Steve, who is coughing into his napkin. Adam is still working on his paper when you return. Adam yawns and put his books away. Heading to bed a little early, I think. Have to work on another paper tomorrow. Good night, Sean. You unlock your computer and send Janet some quick message. Why is the light suddenly on again? Some quick messages before heading to bed yourself. Sleep comes easily. You wake up a little later than you expected. It appears to be a rather overcast day. Whoops. Adam is already awake, working on a paper. You roll out of bed and unlock your computer. Good morning. Any plans other than studying? You message a few people. Hey, James, free today? Rehearsal, sorry. Good morning. Any plans? Hey, Sean. Studying this morning. Maybe games this afternoon? We'll probably want a break. Any plans for the day, Adam? Just this paper, I think. Carlos might be free, though. He pretty much never does his work. You consider your options for the morning. God, no. I know it doesn't. Look, I know what it looks like, but I don't like the obnoxiousness. It wouldn't matter. Like, if Adam was being this obnoxious, I'd be like, no. You head over to the house to see if Carlos is around. The house is quiet when you arrive. Everyone's probably still asleep, or passed out from Friday night. You knock on the door. After a short wait, it opens. Hey, Sean. He yawns. He appears to have woken up very recently looking for Carlos. I think he left early this morning to go running. You thank him and head to the student center to see if he's around the track. You run into him leaving the student center as you approach. He's sweaty and looks like he just got done with a workout. Hey, Sean. Fancy running into you here. He nods. I was just going to get some breakfast. Want to join? The two of you return to the house. The food is already set out and it appears to be scrambled eggs, bacon, and toast. Carlos piles his plate high. Most important meal of the day. You sit at the table and eat. So, what brings you around this morning? Wanted to see what you were doing. I'm probably going to work on some homework today. Adam's been on my ass to be more responsible. If you have stuff to do, we can work together. It should be pretty quiet here this morning. Most of the guys are recovering from a party last night. Ooh. Sure, let's go. The two of you finish your food and head to the common room. Carlos pulls out a textbook and starts working on the assignment. You pull out some physics notes and spend the rest of the morning studying. It goes pretty well. You found a collectible, blah. Soon it's lunchtime. Carlos says he wants to keep working, so you head out to find food on your own. You decide to eat at the buffet. It's relatively empty, and you manage to get a table by yourself. You pull out some calc notes and start to review them. The meal is uneventful, with the usual array of subpar food items. Soon, you finish eating. You decide to head back to your room to see what people are up to. Adam isn't around when you arrive, so you unlock your computer. Sean, help. I really like Tom, but I don't think Lisa would approve. I don't know what to do. You also have a message from Nick. Hi, Sean. We're done studying. I think I'm going to the student center if you want to join. You can spend the afternoon studying and doing homework. Ugh. I should talk to Janet. Hey, sorry, blah. At least all of your crushes are single. Or straight, which is easy. Is it though? Isn't Tom single now? Well, yes, at least your crushes aren't friends' exes. That's fair. You spend some time talking to her and listening to her. You commiserate over unattainable crushes. Maybe I should talk to Lisa. It could be fine. Maybe. I'm sorry I don't have any advice. No, it's good, just talking. This is helpful. Thanks, Sean. Heart. You look at the clock and decide it's probably dinner time. You've been to the buffet a lot lately, and the weather still isn't too cold. It would be nice to enjoy the outdoors while you can. Let's go get some burgers. Head to the burger place. You run into Nick. Wait, maybe if I do that? It's fortunately quiet and you don't see anyone you know there. You eat quickly and head back to... Oh, that was... Okay. I'm going back. Well, now I want to see... Yeah. Hey, Sean. He sits at the desk and works on his paper. You unlock your computer. You spend time talking to Janet. Soon you're yawning and try to decide it's time for bed. Adam turns to his desk light as you get changed and you crawl into bed. It's still sunny out there. You sleep soundly. You wake up relatively early on Sunday from a rather pleasurable dream about some guy that your brain must have made up to taunt you. I get that. You lie in bed, staring at the ceiling until your erection has subsided. Enough that you're willing to sit up. Why? Adam is already up once again working on his paper. Man, just get up. Just get up and let him see all your glory. Come on. You roll out of bed and unlock your computer. Good morning. What are you up to today? You really should study, or at least start tackling your homework load. You could see if James is free. You could see if Carlos was interested in doing anything. You could also see if Jake, Nick, or Hannah are free or want to study with you. You tackle your pile of homework instead of studying. You feel a little guilty about it, but you already feel pretty good about the old material. Why? What? You hunker down with your physics and calculus notes and spend the morning buried in numbers. You manage to absorb a lot of information. Soon it's lunchtime. Adam tells you he's engrossed in his paper, so you're on your own. You decide to grab a sandwich for lunch. On your way to the sandwich stand, you pass by what looks like a bake sale. You spot a couple of familiar-looking women. Oh, not them. Lay, or maybe Ashley, notices you and waves. You walk forward, and at the table, Sean, right? We're selling baked goods to raise money for our sorority for breast cancer research. I guess that explains why everything is covered in pink frosting. I guess it's somewhat stereotypical, but hey, boobs are important. You should buy some brownies. We bake the best brownies. Lay looks over the goods on the table. Actually, I think we sold the last ones already. Or maybe Ash ate them. I do like brownies, but I only ate one of them this time. Chocolate chip cookies instead? Our friend Monica makes them. No one's sure what she puts into them, but they're delicious. She probably put something pretty good in there. They're also not pink, but we have some pink frosting we can slather for you. You buy some chocolate chip cookies and decline the frosting, and they thank you. You grab a sandwich and sit on the grass to eat your food. As you're eating, you spot the Lizzes. They also see you. Sean, hi. They sit next to you on the grass. You notice they have burgers. Liz B notices you looking at their food. The fries are blood orange today. I'm afraid to find out if that's two separate things or not. I still think there's no way they'd serve real blood. Well, they did serve real fries that one time. So, how are you, Sean? I'm doing fine, thanks. That's good. The three of you eat in silence. You finish your sandwich and excuse yourself. Bye, Sean. You found a collectible. Crack cookies. That's... You walk around campus for a bit. Seeing the Lizzes reminds you of James, and you find yourself wondering if he's still at Q&A. You find him to be somehow calming, and figure it wouldn't hurt to grow more comfortable with Q&A to try and meet guys. You head to the Q&A room to try to find him. Your heart pounds as you walk in, and you're not sure how you're managing to continue moving. The knowledge that you'd been there before and everyone was friendly, at least, helps relieve some of the sense of dread. James doesn't seem to be there. The only person in the room is Dan, sitting on a couch. Sean. He walks up to you and gives you a hug. I don't want to be a jerk. You wrap your arms around him. He actually feels really good. You're not sure if you recognize the scent of his deodorant. He lets go and sits next to you. So what's up? Here to just talk? Or should we go somewhere more private? Ugh. I'm pretty sure you know what Dan has in mind, but you do still feel extremely uncomfortable in the Q&A room for some reason. Oh, God. Can I not do this? This is not what I would want. Okay, whatever. I did it. I chose that. I don't know. What you're acting is not cute. Let's go somewhere. No. Tell me about yourself. He laughs. What do you want to know? My name is Daniel Elizabeth Carlton. I have 2 older brothers. They're both straight. My parents wanted a daughter, I think, after 2 boys had me instead, but at least they're going to get that son-in-law they wanted. Well, at least they will if I ever settle down with someone. I'd like that someday. Just haven't met the right guy. I had a boyfriend once, but he dumped me. I'm a creative writing major, sophomore. I want to write books, fiction. Not necessarily dirty fiction, just fiction. I feel like my brain is just full of these ideas, that want to be put on paper and shared, not all of them dirty. Some of them dirty. He looks at you. Kinda like what I'm thinking. Oh my god. I like sex. Prefer to top. He shrugs. Tell me about yourself. You do, in not quite so many words, and he smiles. Well, it's good to meet you, again. Sorry, I should actually be going. Alright, it was, good talking to you, though. Let me know if you want to, talk again. But hopefully with less talking. Oh my god! You decide to head back to your room to study. Adam is still there working on his paper and eating a sandwich. You spend the rest of the afternoon studying. Soon you figure it's time for dinner. You go to the buffet for dinner. It's mashed potato bar night again. The flavors are strange this time. You vaguely wonder if this is what they do with the leftover fries from the burger place. Fortunately or unfortunately, you don't see anyone you know and quickly finish your meal. You return to your room. Adam is there, leaning back in his chair and wearing headphones. He seems to be asleep. You unlock your computer. Sean, how was your day? Studying. I really have to change that again. Studying. Worried about these exams. You'll do fine. You talk to her for a bit. After a while, Adam startles awake. Huh? What? He sees you. Oh, hey, Sean. Sorry, I guess I'm more tired than I thought. Only a few more days of this paper and studying, at least. He yawns. I think I should go to bed, though. You decide this is probably a good idea as well. You wish Janet good night and head to bed for the night. Monday, September 25th. Alright. So this is where we're going to end it today, or at least for this episode. I'm going to probably, like I said, record a lot more, so I'm going to keep going, but for now, this is the end of this episode. I'm kind of getting a little bored with this right now, and I hate to say it, but yeah, I mean, the whole Dan thing is super annoying. I mean, I'm not shaming anyone who does that. It's just not me, and I'm trying to be authentic to myself here, and that just annoys me. Like, if that's all you're thinking about, I'm more than that. I'm more than that. I have a brain. I like to have deeper conversations than that. So, I'm purposeful. I mean, I set my mind to doing the Adam route before even knowing that it was a route and before I knew that it was the hardest route. So I'm going to keep going. I don't know that I'm going to succeed in this time. Maybe I should just focus on Carlos or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.